I'll say hi.
Can you guys hear me now? Mr. V forgot to push a button.
Oh, yeah.
What are we, new at this?
No, you know what? They did an update, and I changed a couple of things.
Excuses. I'm just kidding.
That'd be nice to me.
I'm being nice. I'm just kidding. Hey, Tina. Hey, Kim. What's happening, girlfriend? Mr. V. How's everybody doing? It's like 80 degrees outside, but it's like 150 in here. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know why it's like that. But it always is in this room. It's like all the heat in this house goes in this room for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, thanks. My sister got me these. Oh my gosh. And I thought they matched this shirt. So I put it all on, and then I was like, it doesn't really match. But I don't care, because I don't usually match too well either. Like right now, I'm sitting here wearing pajama shorts that are white with light blue, dark blue, and pink stripes on them. With this shirt. I don't care. I'm comfortable. Mr. V's body heat. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tammy. I'm so sorry, honey. I can't even imagine. I'm so close to my sister. It would kill me. I'm so sorry, honey. Hey, Cynthia, what's happening? Yeah, that's exactly how it is. I don't know what's up with this room, but you know what? It's always been like this, no matter what we've done. It's always hot as crap. I don't know why. We need to re-insulate the walls. Yeah, you know what it is. I mean, when we bought this place, you know, when they built it, they just slapped it together. You know how they do. She has good taste. Oh, I think you can. Hey, darling, what's happening, girlfriend? I feel that it's hotter than the gates of hell. Yes, exactly. It's hot in here. It's not, I will say this. It's not as bad as it could be. Like if it were 100 degrees outside, I'm sure it would be a lot hotter in here. But if I turn the fan on, then I can't hear anything. So, yeah. You guys, my hair is driving me bonkers. I'm having a bad hair day. I don't even care. So, did everybody have a good week? A smooth week? A tough week? What kind of week did y'all have? Oh, thanks, Darlene. You know, the 80s, 90s hair right here. Thanks, Ken. I know what you were saying, Darlene. Oh, thank you, Tina. I'm ready to I think I want to get Hush. He doesn't like me with short hair, but I think I want to get more cut off. You know, but then I'm like, I probably won't like it if I do. You know what I mean? And then I got to grow it all out again. What a pain in the butt. Exquisite week. Oh, good, Colette. That's so good. Hey, Mrs. B, good week. Ready for the weekend. I hear you. My kitchen is gutted. Oh, wow. Are you doing everything, starting all over with it? Oh, thanks, Darlene. You know, I don't think, if I look in the mirror when I put my hair up in a ponytail, I don't think I look that good. But I think that's, you know, insecurity shit. So.
Everybody's kitchen is gutted in Arkansas. That's the way we work. We can cook, though.
Well, they just bought that house, so.
I know, I'm just kidding.
I'd be getting it, too, if it wasn't the way I wanted it. Because, you know, you can never, when you go buy a place, you can never get everything you want, right? You have to compromise somewhere. And then you have to fork out a shit ton of money later to fix it. I like having enough hair for a ponytail. Yeah, me too. I mean, if I were to chop it off, because a few years ago, like I chopped it off to where it was like right there. And I could barely get it into a ponytail, but I actually really liked it because when my hair's shorter, then it's like wavier, so I don't really have to do anything to it, you know? You're not letting the grass grow. All new, including new floor. Oh, good for you. Good for you. That's like so much fun, right? Picking out like your new flooring and your new tile and your paint. Although,
yes.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he and I are horrible with like decorating and colors. So I always have to like ask somebody like, will this look right? Will this look right? Because he and I are just, we're not good with figuring out colors, okay? When we went to paint to redo this room, and we tore up the carpeting and we, you know, did everything. You guys. It was crazy just picking out the ceiling paint and the trim and the walls. And then I did this wall back here. You can't tell because I have the, whatever the hell it's called up. But this wall is like a gray blue color, which I love. But he was like, I don't want to paint the whole room that color. And I'm like, so we compromised, did one wall the color I wanted, and then we did the bright white on the rest of the wall. Yeah. But we're really bad at that. Like, that's one thing we can never, like, you know, figure out what looks good with what. But luckily, his one sister, she's really good at decorating and she's really good with colors. So usually I can just say, hey, does this match this? You know, and she's like, yeah, that's good. Or no, that sucks, dummy. That doesn't work. Hey, Daffodil. Is it Majin? Mahin? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but hi. They tore out the ceramic tile and the water heater was leaking, so it was soaked. Oh no! That's always the worst too. Oh my gosh. I am so afraid. I would love to gut our kitchen. Our neighbors 2 doors down, they gutted their kitchen and redid it. And then the other day they got all new windows put in and I'm like, man, they're gonna sell that damn place. Because, you know, when people start doing like all that major stuff when they've been around for years, because they've lived here, they went to closing the same day we did. So I know that's what they're doing. I haven't asked them yet, but I'm sure they're going to move. And then we're going to get some horrible neighbors. And we have really good neighbors right now. We have one house across the street that are renters, but she's really, really nice. She's like a single lady. The rest of our neighbors, we finally, for the first time, what have we been here now? 25 years? For the first time in 25 years, we finally have great neighbors. All of them, you know? So it's so frustrating. I hate having to get new neighbors. God bless you. That was my son. Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened. You see, what happened was, so... Wait, let me read this first. Trying to get the appliances I wanted. It was difficult. Oh no, all fixed now, yeah. Oh, good, good. Yeah, that's always a pain in the butt. My cousin and his wife were telling me about how they had redone their kitchen in their new house. And the guys were supposed to deliver their refrigerator. But they couldn't fit it through the way their kitchen is. They couldn't fit it through. So they were like, we can't do this. And she's like, what do you mean? Lift it up over the island and put it down. And they're like, that's called a coffin carry. We can't do that. We're not allowed to do that because of our insurance. Yeah. So after my cousin's wife had a nervous breakdown and then she called my cousin, they figured it out. But as a result, they couldn't get their new stove or their new fridge for like weeks. So they had like no kitchen. But thankfully they got it all done and it's a gorgeous kitchen. Like it's so pretty. But okay, so let me tell you what happened. So last night I'm in the kitchen making dinner. And my son's like, Mom, can you come help me? And I'm like, no, I'm in the middle of doing this. Because I thought he just wanted to show me something on the computer or something. And he's like, Mom, I kind of fell. I'm like, oh, shit. And the ironic thing is he ran up the stairs and then I heard something, right? Which I now know was him falling, taking a tumble. But, oh my gosh, hold on. Okay. Hey, Melissa, what's up, girlfriend? Hey, Shelby, what's up? Oh, thanks, Shelby. Yeah, we need to talk about it a little bit. So yeah, he fell. Hey, Bethany. So Mr. V was on the back deck grilling hamburgers. I came up the stairs, I helped pick him up, and I got him sat down, and immediately, like, the bone on the outside of your ankle was just swollen. His foot was puffed up. So I was like, oh, this is probably not very good. So I said, let's ice it, elevate it, and then we'll go from there. Well, he, was freaking out and got on and started Googling stuff, freaked himself out even more. Anyway, so we took him to the emergency room and, hey, Deborah, what's happening? It was a nightmare. I mean, we were in there from like 5:30 until we didn't get home until like 11:30 or so. It was a nightmare. Like the poor kid, we couldn't sit with him. Okay, because of COVID, the patient could sit in the waiting room. Once they got back into a room, then somebody could come in with them. Well, they never put him in a room. He sat in the waiting room. Then a nurse came and got him, did his vitals, took him back for an x-ray, came back out and set him. And then he sat there for like 3.5 hours, and he was bored to tears. And hubby and I were outside, like right outside the front door, there was a bench and we just sat out there. It was a nice night. So we just sat out there and chatted with these really great people we met. This guy who his wife was in there because they were moving yesterday and she hurt her leg. So we just sat there and talked with him, and it was a nightmare though. So they said, okay, it's a bad sprain. They put him in this half boot thing. If it's still hurting Monday, you need to go see an orthopedic to make sure you didn't tear any ligaments or anything. Well, it's already feeling like a lot better. So he's still on the crutches and he still has a little boot thingy, but yeah. Aw, thank you, Ginger. Hey, what's happening, Ginger? I love your rings so cute. Oh, thanks, my sister. She bought them for me. Hey, Miss B, what's happening? Yeah. Thanks, Melissa. You have to take a sleeping bag class, food, a book, etc. Yeah. So yeah, we sat out there all night, and the gentleman we were talking to, they had told his wife they were going to take her down for an x-ray. Then they were going to do a Doppler on her to see if she had a blood clot. If that was clear, then they were going to put her like in a cast, right? So she was telling him, oh, just go home. He's like, we just moved into the new place. She's telling me to go home, but I know it's a test. I know she really doesn't want me to go home. So he was saying she didn't think she was going to get out of there till like 1 or 2. So he said, I'm just going to stay here and talk to these people. So we sat there BSing with him all night. Yeah, so what else? You guys, you know what I did today? Well, I did a couple things. I did a lot of things. Well, let me back up. So my sister came in, and the next day we went out to Delaplane, Virginia, to this farm, an orchard, and we picked 45 pounds of apples. And so I canned, what have I canned so far? I canned apple butter. I got a bunch of apple butter canned. And then between tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday, I've got to finish. But, I didn't know this, you guys. But you keep apples in a warehouse for 6 months and they don't go bad? I'm like, really? Because the lady was like, oh, they're not going to go bad right away. And then they haven't. I mean, so this weekend I'm going to can, I don't know, 7 quarts of apple pie filling at least, possibly double that. So probably 14 quarts of apple pie filling. And then I'm going to do like 12 to 14 pints of applesauce. I got to get that done. Busy. What else? Yeah, I didn't push the stupid button. I was looking at the screen and I was like, I don't think they can hear me. You forgot to push a button. Hey, Kate, what's happening? I know who you are, Shelly. He's in the night. Apple puffs with Pillsbury dough and your apple dough. Oh, nice. Oh, that would be cool. You know, I don't bake a lot of apple pies, so I was thinking, you know, I'll probably give the apple pie filling out as, you know, I was thinking about doing like, you know, baskets with a little bit of everything that I've canned and to add to people's Christmas gifts this year, like my sister-in-laws and stuff. So yeah, let me tell you, our house, it still smells good. It's been smelling like fall, right? But it's hot as blue blazes outside, but inside the house, it smells like fall. Cinnamon smells so good. Oh my gosh. You know how when you can some stuff, then your house stinks from it? It smells really good from this. So I got to get all that done. So we went to the apple orchard. It was me and hubby, our son, his girlfriend, my sister, and then my friend that I've known since I was 4 years old. I was 4 and she was 5 when we met. And I hadn't seen her in a while. So it was really cool that, you know, she met us there. And because she's always been like family, like her mom was a single mom and she worked a lot. So my parents kind of took Kathy in and, you know, acted like surrogate parents to her and took care of her and everything. So she was always like a sister growing up. And we've, you know, we have stayed close all these years. So it was so cool to see her. And she hadn't seen my sister in like so long. So we just, you know, caught up and took a bunch of pictures and had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. What else? We did that. Then we went to, on Monday, we went to this, they don't call it a casino, but it's a casino. In, is it, I think Dumfries, Virginia. It's called Rosie's. And it's this like small place with like slot machines, but you can't call them slot machines, but yeah. So we went, it was fun. Chris and his girlfriend lost a little bit. My sister broke even and I came out ahead $60. So I was like, yeah. So that was fun. And then we did like, we shopped a lot, hung out a lot. I just, you know, just spending time with my sis, you know. So yeah, it was fun. It was loads of fun. Let me see. I got like a long list today, you guys. You'd be so proud of me. I've been like so studious. Oh, and I blew it, you guys. Like the video I posted today should have really been posted like Tuesday or Wednesday. My husband's swamped at work. My sister was in town. I'm sorry. Okay, so I got this comment from this really shitty person who shall remain nameless because I'm not giving him any praise or anything. But I just want to say this to him, okay? You know who you are. Sorry, I feel much better now. It pertained to a shitty message that he very politely left me. So I just thought I would throw that in there. He's going to understand what it is. Okay. You guys, so today, guess what I did? You're welcome. I'll just say you're welcome from the beginning. How about that? I watched a 55-minute video. Did you hear me right? I watched a 55 freaking minute video of, guess what? Lori freaking Vallow being interviewed by this detective after her brother Alex killed her husband. What's his name? I just went blank. Charles? Charles. So, you know, throughout the interview, she's all happy and, yeah, Tylee's been through so much. She hates him. She's been through so much. You guys, this whole video, she's like, and then as soon as the detective leaves, okay, first of all, it's a female detective. She didn't do a very freaking good job. I don't think she's very good at, she kept like basically leading Lori into the answer to the questions, right? And she's, you know, Lori said she was outside when she heard the shot. The shot. What about the other two? Where were you when the other two went off, you know? This girl was like, so, okay, so listen. So as soon as the detective leaves the room, I guess Lori realizes that there's a camera right there. So then she gets, let me see if I can do it. She gets a tissue and she's like, really? Oh, I would have been like, let me see that tissue because I don't think there's any tears there, lady. It was horrible, like horrible. And she's sitting there saying how bad Tylee hated her husband. And oh, I was so afraid he was going to hit me with the bat or Tylee. And then she's laughing the entire time. You know, just like in the police cam video when she was laughing being interviewed when her husband's laying dead inside of the house. She did the same shit with this female detective. And the female detective, she was a freaking idiot. I'm sorry. She'll never watch this. But if she did watch it, I'm sorry, but you're a freaking idiot and you're not very good at your job. Okay, how about that? I'm serious, you guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, you're welcome. I watched 55 freaking minutes of that dumb lady. And the whole time I'm watching it, this is so sad. The whole time I'm watching it, I'm trying to figure out who's doing better or worse in the video. The detective or Lori, right? And then the entire time Lori's talking about her son, she's like, oh, well, JJ doesn't understand what it means when somebody dies anyway. Maybe that's for the best. I mean, she's talking about him like he's just a stupid kid, and he wasn't. You know what I mean? And how did the detective not pick up on that? How, you know, that she showed no emotion whatsoever when talking about having to tell her son that his dad's dead. I'm telling you, this detective, you're not very good. You're not very good. You need to learn how to do your job a little bit better there, girl. You're very pretty. I like your long red hair, but you're just not very good at your job. Like, you have one job and you're not very good at it. Okay. When we get caught up, you guys. The crescent dough is the best. I agree. Stuff is so good. Why is there a worker shortage? Yeah, I wish I knew. Why can't I see the live? I don't know. Okay, I just came in. What are we going to talk about? We're talking a little bit about everything right now. There appears to be a driver shortage in the UK. I have a friend like that I've known since I was 11. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've known. I pushed my friend Kathy off a brick wall when I was 4 and she was 5. She pissed me off, so I pushed her off a brick wall. I did. I was really mean when I was little. It got better as I got older. I tripped over my dog Rosie and landed on me. Oh no! Ow. Oh, landed on concrete. That's not good, girl. That hurts. That hurts really bad. I know how that feels. I've done that before in my basement. Yeah, we're just chit-chatting. I didn't get my domestic jeans, so I can relate the driver shortage. Wow. Damn it. I'll find it. You're driving the fuel tank. Says no one could get fuel due to no dry. Wow. Really? Oh, and I cried. It hurt really bad. Me too. I fell in the basement and it hurt really bad. I feel you. Did you see the text messages and email? Oh my God. Are they teenagers or what? Yeah, exactly. They are. They are. We aren't struggling as much on the Scottish border here, but England has been really stuck. Fuel, supplies, and grocery stores are definitely struggling, though. Yeah. Thanks, Melissa. She was too pleased that her plan was put it. Exactly, Rain. Exactly. Hey, Rain. Apparently, her and Mel G had a little fight. Wow. Journey, Diamond Scotland. It's over with now. You're nice. I would have called her the B word. Oh, trust me. The things that go on inside of my head, if you could only hear the things that I'm thinking. There's no emotion. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's just, it was just sickening to watch it. You know, especially watching that and then knowing that while she's saying, oh, poor Tylee, she's been through so much. She's been through so much. Knowing that, you know, a short time after this, she killed Tylee and she killed JJ. Like, you don't know how hard it was. Like, trust me, I was watching it, but I was like, in my mind, I was cursing and going off like crazy. Really bad. All right, let's talk about Alexis Sharkey's husband. Last week, somebody told me about Alexis Sharkey, and she did Monet. I just got my Monet order today, by the way. My sister sells it, but she really doesn't sell it. She just does it so she gets the discount, and so I just order through her. But anyway, so immediately last week, you know, when people ask me to do cases on here, when they'll put a name, like in most cases, I get something like right away, you know, but I don't sit here and say anything about it because my thought is, you know, I'm going to try to connect and I'm going to do a complete reading and then go from there. Right. You all right, honey? You sure? Okay. Kid's still on crutches. You know, so right away I knew it was the husband. So I was going to do, you know, a video about it. Well, then, they went to arrest his ass. And of course he shot himself because he's a little, you know what. So the world is a better place without him. He was a POS and good that he's gone. I'm sorry, but yeah. So, all right, let's see. Talked about Lower Valley. You guys, it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. If anybody happens to see this video and you're being abused, you need to get out. You need to get out while you're still vertical. You know, I was married to a man who was very abusive, and I was very lucky that I didn't die. He shot at me, but I didn't die. So if you're in an abusive relationship, you just have to get out today. Like, don't worry about your clothes. Don't worry about your belongings. Just get the hell out. You know, all that crap can be replaced. Just get out and get to safety while you can. Okay, so let me get caught up, you guys. Aw, thanks, Melissa. Yeah, I love Ken. She's awesome. Lori reminds me of that crazy soulless murder. Diane Downs. Oh, I saw something about her. That's sicko. They released a lot of the dumbbell body cam now. I saw the niece getting a summons to a grand jury. Wow. Wow. Oh, so she disappeared. And while everybody's trying to get it out on social media that she had disappeared, she was found that next morning naked on the side of the road, kind of halfway in a bush and halfway out. And her husband had killed her. He took all of her clothes off so there'd be no DNA. And piece of crap. Insane. Yeah, there's so many cases. It's just it absolutely blows my mind when people say, "Oh, can you do this case?" you know, it blows my mind how many people are in bad relationships, you know, in abusive relationships. I mean, there's a lot of bad relationships out there that aren't abusive, but if you're in an abusive relationship, it's a bad relationship, you know? Do you think the guy they assume to be the Zodiac killer is a real guy? That's so funny because look, it's on my list right here. So the Zodiac killer killed 5 people in Northern California from 68 to 69. He wrote letters to police and local media boasting about the murders. He claims he killed 37 people. What's his name? Gary F. Is it Posty or Post? So I definitely think he was a part of it. The sad thing is, what I was seeing there was somebody else. So I kind of felt like the one guy killed a bunch of people and the other guy killed a bunch of people, but they were lumping it together thinking it was the same serial killer, and I don't think it was. I could be wrong, but I definitely think this Gary Post or Poste or however the hell you say his name, I definitely feel like he killed, you know, a handful of people. 37 people, I don't believe that at all. I think, like I said, I think there was somebody else killing as well. And somehow they got linked together. And I think this Gary Post or Posty guy or whatever the hell his name is, I think he felt like a badass because, oh, look, I've killed all these people when really he didn't. But, you know, even if you just killed 5, he's still a piece of shit, though. Yo-yos. Okay, let me get caught up. Oh, but who was he apart from being her husband? He was a bodybuilder. She sold Monet products. It's the hair products that I use. It's an MLM, you know, but she was really high up to where she was pulling in, like on bad months, she made one bad year, she made 400,000. And then after that, she exceeded that. So she was making a lot of money doing that. So, and then she wanted a divorce and he was like, oh yeah, I'll show you. And then he killed her. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Lydia. Very true. They claim he's the Zodiac killer, but I thought it would be much more prominent than it was, like major to discover who. Right. It's definitely a silent epidemic. And it's so sad. Like, you get to the point when you've been abused so much, you know, you just become so good at like hiding it, you know? It's sad. Yeah, she was definitely going to leave him. Hey, seriously, so what's happening? Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen as far as the DNA. I definitely think he killed several people. But this 37 people, I don't think he was responsible for all those deaths. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I didn't know. I knew, obviously, I'd heard of the Zodiac killer, but I didn't know like a lot of specifics. But I did see that somebody thought their dad was the Zodiac killer. I did see that. Yeah, Shanann Watts. Yep. Jealous husband. Exactly. Okay, you guys. Do any of you guys watch TLC's 90 Day Fiancé series? Because you guys remember that guy, Jeffrey Pascal? Let's see. He was on which season? Season 4 of TLC spinoff Before the 90 Days in 2019. On the show, he was engaged to Varya Melina. She was from Russia. So they, I guess, broke up and he started dating this girl, Kristen Wilson, and they became engaged. So in 2019, he basically beat the living hell out of her. He was found guilty yesterday of aggravated kidnapping, domestic assault, interfering with an emergency call, and vandalism. He's facing 12 to 20 years without the possibility of parole. He's got a hearing December 3rd to decide how many years he gets. They need to lock him underneath the prison because this isn't even like his first time. Like, he served time in prison for drug charges and then got out of prison and then had more drug charges and then was brought up while the show was on. He was brought up for domestic violence against some lady. So what's up with TLC that they have no problem hiring these guys that have these bad criminal histories? You know, the first time that he was brought up on charges for domestic violence, TLC should have dumped him then. But no, it took a bunch of people doing a petition to get TLC to cancel him off the show. Why is he making all this money on this reality TV show when he's a scumbag like that? I'm sorry, but you know, if you're an abuser, you have no right to be on any TV show unless it's about you being in prison and staying in prison the rest of your damn life, you know? Yeah. All right, let me get caught up. He's so creepy. That show was crazy. Yep. Yep. Domestic violence. Yep. Yeah. He should have taken the deal. Dumbass. Yeah. Bad screening for sure. Love y'all much. Gotta go tonight. Aw. Take care, Melissa. Have a good week, honey. Let's see. Remember how crazy he was the night he went to dinner in Russia with their friends the first time? He should have been dumped off the show right then and there. Exactly. He definitely should have been. Hey, I am. What's happening? He should have been for sure. Like, what a scumbag, you guys. Okay, so the other thing I had on my list. So what's up with Brian Laundrie's dad going out and helping hunt in the preserve for Brian? How in the hell would he know where your son is in the you know what I mean? Like, so are you all right, honey? Okay. So my hubby said, oh, he's probably, telling him, oh, go over here. He goes over here all the time when really he's, 10 miles that way. But I don't understand the logic. Like, what did the FBI call his attorney up and say? I'm the FBI. Okay. Hi, this is Agent so-and-so. Yeah, I know your clients haven't been cooperative. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know they've been hiding behind you this entire time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They should do the right thing. You should have them come out with me to the preserve, show me where their son hangs out. It'll look good. It'll look really good to the public. Yeah, it might help heal some of the wounds that people have against the Laundrie family. Yeah. Okay, great. All right. I'll see him in a little bit. Thank you. Detective so-and-so out. Yeah, so, sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Like, is it for looks? Is it? Because here's what I want to know. Did Brian hike with his dad a lot? Like, did they go to this reserve and hike all the time together? Because if they didn't, then how in the hell is he going to help do anything? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, y'all. He's been missing 3 weeks today. Well, no, let me rephrase that. He was reported missing 3 weeks today, but apparently he went missing this past Monday, 3 weeks ago. So 3 weeks and 4 days ago. Because y'all heard that, the parents now changed their whole story. Oh, I don't know how we got that wrong, but, he disappeared on Monday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Monday. No, it wasn't Tuesday or Wednesday. We picked the Mustang up on Thursday. So I'm pretty sure it was Monday. You guys. It's unfreaking believable. And then I was watching their daughter Kathy. Mommy and Daddy Laundrie won't talk to her now. And she doesn't know if Mommy and Daddy are involved. And she doesn't know if Brian killed Gabby. Bullshit. Sorry. I've always wanted to do that, right? We always had these losers in high school that would do that. I'm always like, I'm gonna do that. But you know what I mean? Come on. But I really do think that I know Cassie lied about when she was interviewed the first time. I know she bullshitted or misunderstood, however you want to say it. She lied. She lied, y'all. A lie is a lie is a lie. She lied. But I think when she came out front with her husband and there were 2 protesters out there and she was saying, please, my kids are inside. Do you think you could stop? Like, we're not these evil people. You know, I think she really was being honest. I mean, I was feeling like for the first time, she was being honest, you know? And it's sad. I kind of feel bad for her because her moronic parents won't even talk to her. Why? She didn't do anything wrong. It's not like she went out and said, I know my brother did it and here's how he did it. You know what I mean? Even though her mom and dad know exactly what happened and they know how it was done and when and why and all that, you know? You guys, so frustrating. Exactly. It is too little, too late to offer any help. I think the mom is in denial. I heard they think Brian is without a phone and he is totally oblivious that there's a manhunt for him. Oh, yeah, okay. So if he's in this reserve, you don't think he's like looking up, seeing all these helicopters and he's hearing all these people? Why wouldn't he come out and be like, oh, hey, what's going on? Of course he knows what the hell, you know, come on. The mom she's a dumbass. You see the drone video of Bill's parents in the garden bed behind their home and people swear they saw a hand come up to take something from the mom's hand. Really? You know, I saw somewhere where somebody was like, oh, Brian's in the bunker in the backyard. Come on, y'all. Get on out of here with that shit. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Are they in their backyard gardening and probably swimming in that pool? Probably, but I don't believe I don't know. They even asked, I think it was always an open invitation. Lawyer decided to spin it to look like they aren't involved. Yeah, bullshit. That is called lying to the FBI. Exactly. What an idiot. He had a van and did not head for the border. No one knew she was missing. It does not add up. Something is off. Something's definitely off. Too bad the witness on the Appalachian Trail didn't get the license plate. That's what I said. Too publicity stunt. Exactly. I do think the lawyer is doing damage control now. Before no one was talking. Now everyone is. True. Very true. All that's so true. I would love if you would do a question and answer session for all your followers, not for psychic. Oh yeah. Like I could do Q&As. Yeah. On Friday night, I just like to chill and not have to do readings and stuff. What are your thoughts on China being a big bully to India and Taiwan? I knew they want Taiwan. Yeah, oh yeah. Ugh. You guys, I try not to worry about things, but unfortunately I do worry about things, you know, and I have these dreams every night about the earthquakes and the tsunamis and people drowning and flooding and a volcano and all these, you know, like everybody being wiped out, right? And I can tell you that China scares me. I think Putin is a dumbass, but I'm not as afraid of him as I am of the guy in China. That dude, those leaders are just psycho. Like I'm scared. I'm scared, you guys. We're going to be screwed. We're going to be so screwed because unfortunately we don't have a president that knows what he's doing, and China's going to continue to bully us, and something bad's going to happen. Here to tell you. They are a dysfunctional family. Oh, yeah. Good Lord. Because there's no confidentiality between child and parents, parent to parent, client to attorney. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. That's good to know. I am so fed up with the whole nonsense. They keep claiming their updates. Oh, my God, Ken. I know. When I was reading your message today, I was like, you should have seen me reading it. I'm like, pretend like this is... Wait, here we go. Okay, so here's my phone, right? And I'm reading Ken's message, and I'm like... I know, girl, I feel you. I feel your pain. I understand where you're coming from. I was like talking to you the whole time because I'm so over it when they're like breaking news. And then they come on to say that, oh, there's not a lot of change. We haven't seen anybody out looking for him. Kill me, you guys. But here's what I do have to say. Like, they need to seriously make this Laundrie family pay back all the money that it's taking to look for their dumbass son. Yeah. Seems to me if you murder someone, you'd expect them to be looking for you. LOL. Exactly. Hit send too soon. I was trying to say the Q&A. Oh, okay. Wait. So, yeah, I mean, I would be willing to do a Q&A. I just really, I'm thinking maybe in the future I'll do like one Friday night where I come on and I answer people's questions, like, you know, psychic questions. I just really like coming on here and not having to feel pressured, you know? Yeah. Do you think the hiker in North Carolina talked to Brian? Didn't mean that rude. I didn't take it rude, Lisa. Unfortunately, that's all that's happening now. Yep. See, it wasn't rude. Yeah. That sucks so bad. I would hate that dreaming all the time. Should we learn Chinese? You know, I told my husband, I said, how long is it going to be before we become the United States of China? You know, seriously. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. You know, I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. But I'm having too many of these horrible dreams. You know, and a lot of times when I dream or have visions, a lot of times some of it's symbolism. So I've been kind of leaning more towards, I wonder if this dream of all these people dying in floods and earthquakes and volcanoes and hurricanes and tsunamis, I wonder if that's symbolism. I wonder if it's going to become that, you know, something happens to our country. Yeah. Wait, what did I just see? And sorry guys, I'm trying to get caught up. You know, I suck at this technology stuff. Yeah, I hope they don't invade Taiwan. No doubt. Do you think the hiker in North Carolina talked to Brian? That was the one I wanted to talk about. So at the beginning of this, I said, you know, I don't feel like I think he's hiding in plain sight. I don't feel like he's that far away. And I could be totally wrong, but I don't feel like he's like far away. You know what I mean? I still feel like he's like close, like in close proximity to everything. So hell, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But I still feel like I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if he were still in that preserve, whatever the hell it is. I wouldn't doubt it. That sucks so bad. I would hate dreaming all the time. Oh, it's horrible. Trust me. You know, and it's gotten to the point where when I wake up from it, like I don't want to go back to sleep. So a lot of times I'll end up, you know, on my phone and watching TikTok or reading and, you know, and then I look at the clock and I'm like, crap, I need to go to sleep. Like, you know, almost time to get up. So his parents are a piece of shit. They allow that man to live in their house and not have a job or go to school. Yep. I agree. Yeah, exactly. There was even a video titled Brian Laundrie Apprehended, and it was only what would happen if he was. Oh my God. Yeah, I do think my hubby's right about that. They have spent so much over there. I think they made the disease to help them monetarily. That would make sense. Maybe it's overwhelming and anxiety from the dreams themselves. LOL, a perfect circle. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to get caught up. Don't need to worry about China. Major Millie will know in advance if anything is up. His besties with someone in China. Yeah, and I love you. You're so funny. The wells and the laundries cut from the same cloth. I've always felt he stayed in Florida. They are cut from the same cloth. Isn't it like eerie that they're so much alike? You know what I mean? Like, oh, our poor son, he's missing. No, he's not. He's running. There's a difference between being missing and running. We all love the Friday night chit chat. Aw, thanks, Darlene. I know I do. Like, I look forward to it, you know? I watch some of Russell Brand. He brings up really good topics on the hidden truths of the elite. Yeah, I love Russell Brand. He just tells it like it is. Hey, Brandy Lynn, what's happening, girlfriend? Aw, thank you. Did you ever get that reading I sent you? No? You sent me something? I didn't get it, honey. Oh, that's the other thing I needed to say, you guys. I didn't get it, honey. YouTube. So for weeks now, I'll reply to comments. Oh, my phone. Sorry, guys. I try to remember to turn it off. As soon as I get on here, that's when everybody starts sending me stuff. Oh, somebody wants to chat with me. Hi. Hey there. Hi there. Ho there. I don't know who you are. So I'll reply to comments and then it'll be there, right? And then the next day I'll go try to reply to new comments. And none of anything that I wrote was there. Even going back like 7 months, 11 months. I'm like, what in the heck is going on? So I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I've been having problems. So we already are China's puppet. They own most of our data already. Exactly. Yeah, that same Russell Brand. He's actually he's really changed though. I will say that. Like, he's got a good head on his shoulders. I would have never thought that about him until I saw him speak or something on a video or something. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. Like, he's got his act together. My boys are 20, 23, 30, and my kids make more money than I do and work hard. Yeah, see? Yeah, he's totally changed. Can I ask before sleep to be shown the reason for these nature catastrophe dreams? Definitely. Please ask. If you get an answer, please let me know. Because, hi, come on. Come on, Etta. Hi, Ella May. Hi, Etta May. What is a good girl? I did know that. I've never seen him since he did that show. I think they're having issues with 5G networks. They're having issues with something. It's been ridiculous. YouTube is hiding videos too. I requested notifications for this, but didn't get one. And yes, he's on. Oh yeah, Russell Brand. Yeah. Heather, what are you doing? What are you doing? Shelby, I think you're right. Yep, I think she is too. Cameo appearance, exactly. What are you doing? What you doing? She missed me because for like, I don't know how many days I was with my sister. So I was like gone constantly. And then once I got home, man, she didn't want to get off of me. Huh. She wanted mommy to hold you all the time, huh? Yeah. She wanted me to hold you all the time. Yeah. My sister is like deathly allergic to cats. She can't even walk in my house. So she stayed at a hotel. So I spent most of my time there with her. Who knew Russell Brand would be the voice of reason? I know, right? I love it too. I know, isn't that crazy? Do you think that there are a lot of people, including authority figures, acting out individual trauma externally, and all of this just has to work itself out? Chris, I wish I knew the answer to that. What are you doing? Yeah, do licking mama. Okay. Don't lick all mama's makeup. That's gross. God only knows what's in that makeup. I don't want her to lick it. Ugh. Yeah, I wish I knew. Cat hair. Woohoo! You difficult girl. I had 2 black cats. I miss them. Aw. They're so like, everybody said, oh, you get a black cat. They're just so lovable. I was like, yeah, whatever. Cat's cat. But she's been like, yeah. You're lovable, huh? You're a good girl. You're a good girl most days, huh? Let me get your eye boogies. She has a worse eye boogies. I have to like clean her eyes out constantly. I asked the vet about it and he really didn't act like he was too concerned, so. Mommy's got your hair all over. Thanks. Russell Brand is that borderline genius. The crazy smart. Yeah, exactly. Jealous of your kitty baby snuggle. Aw. Your black cat's a bitch. She's a bitch too sometimes, though. I mean, she has her moments. For the most part, she's like really affectionate with me, but every now and then she'll be like really affectionate and then she'll just like attack me. Like I'll be walking downstairs and she'll just come out of nowhere and grab my leg and latch on. I'm like, ah, crap. But she's really affectionate. Yeah. Yeah. You know, and I was telling my husband, like, this time of year, it always scares me because I saw this thing like right before we got her where they were saying like, you know, watch black cats in the month of October because I don't know, people are like superstitious and, you know, so like, I mean, she's an indoor cat. She doesn't go outside, but I would hurt anybody if they tried to hurt her. Seriously, I would hunt them down. And she does too. She's such a good girl. She's a good girl for the most part. Now, I'm telling you though, she has her moments where, like I said, she'll be all lovable up on me like this. Like normally she snuggles more, but I think because of the way I'm sitting. But every now and then she'll be snuggling and then all of a sudden she'll just, you know, bite me. Huh. You're not going to bite mommy today, huh? No. My internet has been crazy this last work week. Not working the cable internet was out for 3 days. Oh my gosh. You know, we just got a, what did we get? A new modem. And it's like faster service or whatever. Whatever. I don't see any daggone difference between the day before and the day after. I don't see a difference. I'm sure my husband does, but I don't see a damn difference. We pulled all our adoptable black cats and we'll hold them until after October. Oh, good. That's good, Cynthia. I'm glad to hear that. The female cats are great hunters. Let me tell you, she's been slacking lately. Ella. Ella. She's been slacking lately. She has one job. That's to kill all the flies in the house. But she's been slacking, and there's all kinds of flies flying around the house. And I'm like, you need to do your job, Ella. Go get the flies. Sometimes she's like obsessed, and she has to get them. And then she'll just like be like, oh, I'm just going to relax the next week. And meanwhile, there's like 150 flies flying around. What's up?
No.
Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry, you guys have cat hair all over me. Sped up to do the most damage. Really? That's so sad. What the hell is wrong with people? That is so sad. On the news last night, they were talking about rolling blackouts during this winter. You know what? Where did I hear? China. China's been having rolling blackouts. Did y'all hear that? And I was like, why is China having rolling blackouts? Somebody calling me? Look. Can't even see who in the hell's calling me.
I don't know.
Sorry, you guys. Who called? Jennifer. Go call Jen. Tell her I'm doing a live right now.
Okay.
Thanks, honey. My sister-in-law called me. It came up. It wouldn't show me like. It was like. Oh, it was like blocked. You couldn't see who was calling. What the hell? Wow, Victoria, don't forget to let Mr. B out of the night. He's out. He's out now. He's free. I've seen jackasses actually speed up to run over an animal. We've seen that happen. We live on a big pond, and then there's 2 big ponds down the street, and we've seen people as the geese are trying to cross across the street. They'll hit them. So sad. So sad. The way Biden keeps going, we're going to be a third world country. We're headed there. We're headed there. Yep. China ran out of coal and is having those blackouts. Really? That's why they're having the blackouts? Wow. Okay, so I heard that, and then I heard that there could be issues with rolling blackouts. Maybe that's what I heard. I watch a couple like prepper channel people. Occasionally I'll watch Alaska Prepper. There's several of them that I watch, but usually if I watch preppers, I just watch for how to do things and, yeah. But what the heck, where was I going with this? Oh yeah. But the whole thing about prepping is being prepared, right? So we're not supposed to freak out. We're just supposed to be prepared. But it's really hard. Pat Carlson, she's not on here tonight. She had her surgery last week and I hope she's doing okay. But she's like on a limited income, and people like that, like I went to the grocery store the other day and I think I spent $69. Excuse me, you guys, I came home with one bag and a little bit in the second bag. I was blown away. Like, how are the groceries so damn expensive? How do you go from a whole chicken is $1.99 to $8? How do you do that? And then I was looking for bottled water. Nobody had bottled water anywhere, right? So my sister had never been to a Lidl and I was like, well, let's go drive to a Lidl so you can see it. So we went to a Lidl and they had 20 bottles of purified water for $1.15. And I was like, what? Like, you can never find bottled water for that cheap. But my point is, I went to Walmart, I went to Aldi, I went to, where else did I go? I don't know. I went to a bunch of stores. None of them had bottled water. The entire bottled water section was completely empty. And then, I'm hooked on Diet Pepsi in here. I'm back on the juice, you guys. I'm doing Diet Pepsi again. I know. It's not Canada Dry Diet Ginger Ale. I can get off of it. It's caffeine. I'm going to do it. I've done it many times. But the point is, I'm hooked on it again, right? I'm like, oh, I'm going to have my juice. I'm going to have my Diet Pepsi. And I went to the store and they didn't have any Diet Pepsi. And I was like, so I was like, well, shit. Now I'm going to have to get off Diet Pepsi, like, quick. You know what I mean? Which means I got to, like, what do you call it? What's it called? When you have to get off caffeine, you, like, detox, right? I'm not ready. You guys, I'm not ready to give up caffeine. I'm not ready to detox from them yet. I can't do it yet. But I do need to go back to drinking water or Crystal Light Diet Lemonade. But at least I'm not back on Canada Dry Diet Ginger Ale. At least I'm not back there. But it's probably even worse because I'm addicted to caffeine again. It's like, what the hell? I don't do coffee. I can't stand coffee. Ugh. Me and my sister, my brother, we can't stand coffee. None of us have drank coffee. Like, I think it's all those years of mom and daddy drinking a cup of coffee every day, waking up to that nasty smell. Yeah. My kitten will knock down everything to get a fly. It's scary. Oh, no. My goodness. Hey, Dawn, what's happening? Oh, I'm so sorry. My crazy nephew thinks he's a prepper. Let me tell you, he's not going to make it. That's funny. I consider myself a prepper, but I'm not out buying. I'm just trying to be prepared, right? So I'm buying food. And I've been doing a lot of canning for two reasons. Look, I actually got on the camera that time. 2 reasons. Reason number 1, it's a de-stressor for me, right? I can kind of chill. I don't have to stress about it. I don't have to think about people dying or finding people. So that's number 1. Number 2, have you seen meat prices lately? And the shelves here are like, a lot of the shelves are bare. You go into one grocery store and there's like tons of bare shelves. You go into another one and it's okay. And you're like, oh, okay, everything's fine. But then you go 2 days later into that same store and the shelves are bare there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so meat prices are so high. So I'm like, hey, if I can can some meat, if I can can things, you know, next year I'm going to have a larger garden. So I'm going to, you know, have a lot more produce to have to put up and all that. But it's just absolutely freaking ridiculous how expensive shit is now. I spent $37 on, I know, right? It's crazy. That half a sub and French fries for $18. Usually it would be under 10. Yep. That's the other thing that we noticed. When my sister was here one night, we ordered pizza. And I was like, when did 2 pizzas become $40 freaking dollars? When? I mean, it's not like we're talking about large pies, right? These are just normal size pies. They're not large. $40 freaking dollars. I about passed out. And the only reason I even took note of how much it costs, because normally, you know, I use a credit card and that's that. It's because I do that fetch reward, so you have to scan the receipt. So I'm scanning the receipt, and I thought I looked at it wrong, and I was like, what? $40 freaking dollars. And that wasn't even, you know, we went and picked it up. It wasn't even like delivery charges or tip or anything. Watch Nova Scotia Living. She was looking at turkeys for their Thanksgiving. That was the other thing. Oh my gosh, Cynthia, I can't believe you said that. Get out of my head. That was the other thing. I was looking for a turkey to put in my deep freeze, right? For Thanksgiving. I haven't been able to find one anywhere. And if I can't have my celebratory turkey and mayonnaise sandwich the day after Thanksgiving, I just don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, we're so spoiled. But you know, I mean, come on. Where the hell are all the turkeys? Why is there a turkey shortage? Who killed all the turkeys? Why did they kill them? If they killed them, why aren't they in the grocery store? Like, I don't understand. I know I was looking at potatoes. A 3-pound bag was $5. It was manager special 50% off. I bought them. I don't blame you, girl. I don't blame you. You know, you can, what I just learned how to do. I have a dehydrator now. So I've been having fun dehydrating shit. And so you know how you buy the box of like scalloped potatoes and the potatoes are all thin and dehydrated? I was like, hell, I can do that. And I can do it for a lot cheaper. And I did. So like you should, you know, you can do it in your oven. You don't have to go out, race out and spend money on a dehydrator. You can dehydrate the stuff in your oven. But it's really cool. I mean, you know, and then you put it in a jar, put it up. It's going to last a hell of a lot longer, you know, than your bag of potatoes. Unless you have a, what do you call it? What do you call it? When you have like a cold room and you put your produce in it. Excuse me. Y'all, I've been like, do I have dementia or something? I've been like losing words so bad lately. I'm like, damn, I'm getting old. I can't remember anything. Sorry, you guys have been cussing a lot tonight. I'm really sorry. Although I know we have a string to outside rural, but I need both. I'm always seeing what else I can. I really enjoy it. Plus things are, see, that's how I am. Like, I've finally started appreciating canning. Like, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And like today I was canning chicken barbecue and pork barbecue because I got a pork butt for dirt cheap. It was like normally $23 and I got it for like $8. I was like, wow, what? You know? So I did that and it's just relaxing to me now. I told 2 psychic mediums in chat that you were going to make a canning video and there was oh, good. Okay. Good. Yeah. I need to do that. Just get the soda stream thing and carbonized water. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I don't like, sparkling water. I don't like the taste of it. I don't. You know what the other thing is? The flavored water. Whenever I drink it, I get heartburn. So bad, you guys, that I had to stop drinking it because I was like having heartburn 24/7. I know I need to find a turkey. Does anybody in the Washington, D.C. metro area know where I can get myself a turkey? Because I've been looking and I haven't been able to find one anywhere. And I want to get one now. Can you imagine? I mean, by Thanksgiving, they could be like $50 for a little teeny turkey breast. Or better yet, they might not have any like they don't now. I can't buy anything ahead until we get our new fridge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but oh, I bet your new fridge is going to be so pretty. I'm such a nerd like that. I love new appliances. They're just so pretty and perfect and clean, you know? Just me. Like whenever anybody gets a new appliance, I'm like, oh, she's so pretty. We were talking to that guy last night sitting outside of the emergency room. And he was like, oh, let me show you my 1982 IROC Z. I used to have a 1982 IROC Z. Mine was white and it had blue racing stripes on it. I'm a Mustang girl, guys. But I got that Camaro and I fell in love with it, right? So he was like, let me show you what it looked like before. And they showed me after. And I said, oh my God, she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty. And he was kind of looking at me like, this chick really is a wackadoo. I was like, I'm sorry, but she's gorgeous, okay? Look at her. She's pretty. She's perfect. Yeah, y'all come live with me. Come on. Come on over. Come on over to the dark side. Wait, what happened to the turkey? Hi, Ganta. I can't find a turkey. That's the problem. They've been talking that there will be a turkey shortage for Thanksgiving. I am going to drive all over DC, Maryland, and Virginia tomorrow to find a damn turkey. That's all there is to it. I'm going to go find a turkey. I'm going to go find a couple of turkeys. We don't have Thanksgiving in Sweden or turkeys, but, just wondering. You don't eat turkey and stuffing and gravy and mashed potatoes and homemade yeast rolls? You guys, that sounds so good. I can't wait till Thanksgiving. Not into turkey, but sure love stuffing. I know, stuffing is the best, isn't it? You know, we do this thing to where, like 2 days after Thanksgiving, I'll pull apart turkey and then I'll take stuffing and put it in a pot and pull apart turkey and put it in there. And then I'll put the leftover gravy in there and heat it up and then put it over a piece of bread or a piece of toast. Oh, I can hear the angels singing. It's so good, you guys. You should try it. It's so good. A friend of ours got us hooked on it. It's like a family tradition that they do. Yeah. Maybe you have a neighbor that hunts. We don't have any neighbors that hunt here. My brother-in-law said he's going to start hunting, but I don't know. My new gas range is beautiful. Oh, I bet she's so pretty. I bet she's so pretty. I would love to switch to gas, you guys. When I get a new, when I have to get a new oven, I think I'm going to switch it because I don't know. Electric cooking and electric, it just pissed me off. It just pisses me off. I love new cars. Me too. If you get arrested in DC, is it automatically a federal case? No. It could be, but no. 2 is better than 1. There you go. Well, I figure if I get a couple of them, then, my sister-in-law needs one. Or my first car was a 74 Mustang to Blackberry. Ooh, my first car was a 76 Mustang. And she was the beaut. She was red. She was so pretty. And then I had a 77. And then we had a 94 Mustang GT cherry red convertible with a tan top. Hubby and I. And our oldest son wrecked it the first time he drove it. That was my baby. That was my car. Oh my God, my husband's like in there getting heated talking to his sister. They're like loud. Can you all please stop fighting? Because I can hear you. They're like arguing about something stupid, I'm sure. LOL, turkey run. There you go. We have Christmas coming up. Yeah, I can't wait for Christmas. Actually, yeah, I can't wait for Christmas. But Christmas will be fun when it gets here. I wonder if you can find a local farmer who raises turkeys. You know what? So a really good family friend of ours, her daughter and husband, they own a farm. And so they're about to butcher. They have cows, pigs, and chickens. And so I'm trying to get on the list to get some of that stuff. They don't do turkeys. And I haven't been able to find a farmer anywhere within a 60-mile radius that raises turkeys. So I need to keep looking, though. I wonder if you can find ham, meatballs, potatoes. Oh my God, I do that too. My mother always did that too. Still tearing fish. Called it sharing is caring. I'd love to have a red Dodge Charger. Tomboy glam. That's a sweet card too. I have heard 3 VPs. Really? Really? Are you sure? Because it could be my husband's in there talking to his sister on the phone right across the hall, and they're like arguing about something. So, okay, you guys. So, my father-in-law's finally home. As you all know, he got his vaccinations, and then he ended up in the hospital with COVID. He got his vaccination in February and March, ended up in the hospital with COVID, and was in the hospital for like, I think he was in there for like 8 weeks, 9 weeks, and he finally got to go home. But like, he's really not like up doing anything or able to do anything. So his wife, my husband's stepmom, hold on, you guys. The dog came in here because she's scared because she heard her daddy getting upset. Now, come here, Dee. Come on. See you with mama. It's okay. Come here, you poor thing. I know. I know. Come here. Come on. Come here, Dee Minor. Come on. Let me touch you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. Dee Minor. Say hi to everybody. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Say hi. Say hi. You okay? You okay? I know you're freaking out, huh? You hear daddy getting upset in there. So their stepmom is like, well, if you want to come see your dad, you have to get your vaccines right away. And my husband's been holding off and holding off and holding off, you know. My sister-in-law got her vaccinations. My sister just got her booster yesterday. She did her first 2 Pfizers, and then she did her booster yesterday. And she said she was a little tired, but she was doing okay. But this vaccination thing, you guys, I mean, I'm going to ultimately go get it, I guess. But I'm not real happy about it. You know? Like, I just feel like I just wish they knew more, you know? So, yeah. I wonder what the difference is between turkey and chicken. You've never had turkey? It's really similar to chicken, but it's not the same. When you were talking about electives. Oh. Long COVID is going to be major problems for many. Yeah, that's, you know what, Shelby? I have actually been researching Johnson & Johnson because it's 1 shot and you're done. And initially it was saying like, it came up with like 20 different places that I could go to get the Johnson & Johnson shot, right? But when I clicked on them and actually went in to look into what I needed to do, the majority of them aren't doing the Johnson & Johnson. So what's wrong? You okay? You okay? Daddy's just talking. He's not mad at you. He's just talking to his sister. They're just having a little heated conversation. I know it scares you. I'm sorry. This puppy, she just panics over everything. Oh, you haven't taken it either, Ganta? Yeah. Turkey's really good. Tomboy Glam. I know you have so many subscribers to remember my name is Nikki. Okay, Nikki. I'll have to remember that. I try really hard to remember everybody's name. Yeah. You know, so with my husband's job, he's going to have to get his vaccines. It's been like a nightmare. You know, I mean, I get it. Like, I have so many health issues. I'm like afraid to go get the vaccine. You know, my doctor's like, you know, she's basically left it up to me. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, especially when I'm seeing all these people get their vaccination and then they end up in the hospital with COVID anyway. It's like, I don't understand it. I took the vaccine but won't let my children get it. We are just shielding as my daughter had a BMT after having bone marrow failure. So it's just too risky for her, in my opinion. Yeah, I understand. I understand if you can't. I'll try to remember, honey. Maybe your medical. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe my doctor can find it. You know, because that was my thing is when I was researching Johnson & Johnson, there were some cases of people having myocarditis, like 6 months after, but that was it, whereas with, Pfizer, my husband's friend's wife died, when she got her second shot, the day she got her second shot, and she was healthy as could be, and the autopsy showed that she had an inflamed heart, and they said it was from the vaccine, because she had just had like a, what do you call it? She had just went to a cardiologist and had all this workup because she was getting like new insurance or something, and her heart was fine then. So, this was literally like 2 weeks before she got her second shot. And we've seen so many people with the Moderna having issues. And so I'm like, now my sister-in-law got her first Pfizer shot and her second Pfizer shot, and she said she had absolutely no side effects whatsoever. But I really am interested in trying the Johnson & Johnson, because you hear like less horror stories about that one. You know what I mean? How Jobs can say you have to have it, to me, is insane. I know, right? But that's the thing. You can't sue the government. You know what I mean? You can't sue the government. You're not going to get anywhere except shut down and canceled. And yeah. Go to YouTube, watch Project Veritas about the vaccines. Yeah, I've heard about that. My heart started racing when I had it. Really? Well, shit. See, it just scares me. Like, due to the rules that people are being forced to get a vaccine or lose their job. It's okay. I know you guys were in some heated little discussion. You're all right, honey. You weren't hurting me. I shut the door because I was like, it's kind of loud, you guys. Hi, Victoria. I have health issues also and terrified to get the vaccine. Hey, Sally. How's it going, Sally? I haven't seen you in a long time. There are a lot of people dying from the shot. They're just not reporting it. Yeah. I wonder if the vaccines in your area were compromised, not refrigerated. I mean, I had J&J. Everyone that's had the Johnson & Johnson that I've talked to about it, no one's really had a bunch of side effects. That's like the only one, you know what I mean? Other than, like I said, they said people were 6 months after some women were showing signs of myocarditis. But that's like the only one that doesn't have like, a list this long of issues, That's why I was leaning towards getting that one if I get it, because, it's one shot and you're done. So if I'm going to die, then I'm going to get one shot and I'm going to die. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to wait around for the second shot to die, But you know what I mean? It just seems, to me, it just sounds so much more logical to have one shot. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm not happy about it. It's not something that I willingly am, oh, yay, joy. Let me go get you know what I mean? Like, it's just causing me like a lot of heartache and bullshit, you guys. Now they have a vaccine pill form they're working on. Oh, wow. I did well with the J&J. Really?
Sally just got over COVID.
Who?
Sally.
Oh, I haven't got that far yet. I'll just eat healthy most of the time and take my vitamin D and take my chances. Yeah. But here's the thing, you guys. Like, if I didn't have health issues, it's like a double-edged sword. You know what I mean? If I didn't have these health issues,
goodbye now.
Then I wouldn't even worry about getting it. You know what I mean? I would take my chances. But I have these health issues. So, it's like my doctor said, you have to weigh the lesser of the two evil. What's the lesser of the two evil? She's like, I don't have an answer, It's just frustrating. And then, of course, my husband's like, get Biden out. Biden needs to go be a grandpa. I agree. 100%. I've been exposed and haven't got sick, though. Oh, good. I was just discussing whether or not to vaccinate my 11 and 12-year-old, but I'm so scared now due to the deaths. Yeah, that's one thing. To put my own life in jeopardy is one thing. But if my kids were little, I told my husband, I'm so grateful my kids are grown. I don't know where I would be. You know, I do know I would be stressed. Yeah. I understand that's pressure for your husband, but they can't make him. No, they can't make him take it, but they can just fire him, you know? And the sad reality is, you know, whether you work for the government or private industry, the majority of them, you know, my husband's very fortunate. He's able to work from home. He doesn't have to commute and sit in, you know, traffic. But even private industry is like now demanding that their employees have to get the vaccination or they'll lose their job. I'm good now. I'm just getting over COVID. It was rough, but I made it. Oh, thank goodness, Sally. Yeah, my sister had a horrible case of it. And I understand where she's coming from with, she got both of her vaccinations and then she just got the booster yesterday. You know, she has such a severe asthma, so I understand. And she had such a horrible case of COVID. She was like, I'm scared. I need to get the vaccine. You know, wouldn't recommend it. That's my own opinion. Yeah, I get you, Ganta. I've had 2 weeks of mild side effects. Nobody else did, just me. The shot hurt. I'm 67 with asthma and 200 pounds. Wow. Which one did you take, I am? Don't do anything if your institution tells you not to. If your intuition, yeah, definitely. I agree. It seems to be Pfizer rather than J&J. Yep. If anyone has fears of this vaccine, they should never be forced. And that's the thing. That's the whole bottom line is, you know, it's not like my husband's like, oh, screw it. I'm not going to get my vaccine so I can be a rebel. It's not about that. It's being concerned, you know, because unfortunately, I don't know how it is in other countries, but here in the US, there are constant commercials on TV from law firms. Like, if you use this product and you now have cancer, you can get in on a class action lawsuit. And, you know, my husband's like, so a year from now, is there going to be a commercial about the Pfizer vaccine, the Moderna vaccine? You know what I mean? Like, it's scary. It's very scary. I had COVID and was in the hospital for 5 days. Yeah, you had a rough time. I remember that. I have health issues, cancer, heart, blah, blah, blah. I understand. If you have had COVID, you have natural immunity, and it's better than the vaccine immunity. So now I've heard two schools of thought on that. I've heard people saying that that's true, and then I heard this doctor saying that wasn't true. So, you know, it's like, that's the whole problem. Depending on what station you turn your TV on to the news, depends on what you hear about this COVID. Do you hear the truth? Or are you hearing the bullshit? You know what I mean? Like, and you don't know who to believe. You don't know what to believe. And it just seems like instead of improving, it's just getting worse. It's like, who do you believe? You know, they've made it all about politics. Okay. I don't know what it's like in your country, but here in the US, the COVID vaccine is all about political bullshit right now. And it's, oh, you know, Biden's like, oh, look at me. I got this vaccination, so everybody must take the vaccine. You know, I'm just over it, you guys. Vaccination shouldn't be about politics. You know, I lived with parents that had polio, and I understand more than the normal person about vaccinations. You know, my dad, when he was little, he was born early, and there was no such thing as a polio vaccine, and he contracted polio, and he had a very severe case. My mom took the polio vaccine when she was little, and because of what the vaccine is, that, you know, when you take the vaccine for polio, they're basically injecting polio into your body. Well, her and 5 other people in her town got bad cases of polio because of it. You know, so I understand about vaccinations. When they first started talking, when Trump was president and he first started talking about vaccinations, in my head, in my mind right then, I was like, okay, I'm going to go get the vaccination because I know what my parents went through, you know, and I know more about it than most people. You know, I lived with parents that had huge limitations, but that kept going no matter what, and taught me, you know, to appreciate everything I have and to never give up and to keep pushing, you know, so that's why this is so hard. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Charlie, and that's what Tom and I are hoping for, right? I agree. I mean, I haven't had it though, thankfully. Same here, they hammer this COVID, internet, TV, and radio. Yep. I ended up with pneumonia. I also had asthma. While I was sick, I really thought about getting a vaccine, but doing research, none of them seem safe. Right. Well, shit. You said, well, shit. Shit. You were saying, thanks, Tina. Sorry. I just, when I'm passionate about something or I have something on my mind, I just play it. You have antibodies for a few months after COVID. Okay. It is political. It totally is. You know, I don't know what it's like. You guys can tell me, those of you that live in other countries, is it political there? Is it political in Scotland and the UK and Australia? Because that's what it is here. It's political and it's bullshit. It shouldn't be about politics. It should be about people's health and what's best for each individual person, you know? That may be because Americans sue a lot. True. You believe you're psychic alone. I can understand frontline doctor and nurses, but general workforce, it should be a choice. I just can't understand. You know, and that's the whole thing. Like, and I said that to my husband. I said, if you're a doctor or nurse, you should probably get the vaccine, you know, for your own safety and well-being, for sure, right? In the UK, you can choose to have the vaccine or not. Oh, wow. It's so sad here. Like, companies have literally said, okay, if you don't have the vaccine by this date, you're fired. And they don't give a shit. You know, we're already short-staffed. We already have restaurants shutting down and short-staffed everywhere. And then on top of it, oh, if you don't have the vaccine, then you're going to be fired. So what few employees they do have are going to be fired, you know? It is political crap. That is like, exactly. Dr. comes from South Korea, was interviewed on the Asian Boss YouTube channel. He's so calm, mild, factual, knowledgeable, non-political. I heard Biden was going to fine companies if they didn't make their employees get vaccinated. Yep. No political pressure here, to be honest. That's nice. But the hospital is full of vaccinated people. Darling, that's my sister. So my sister lives in Kansas City. And she's being told there that the majority of the people that are hospitalized in the hospital with COVID are the ones that haven't been vaccinated. That's not what we're hearing here. You know, we're hearing here, unfortunately, and with my father-in-law and his sister, my husband's aunt, you know, we're hearing here that vaccinated people are in the hospital with COVID, you know? So your husband works from home and needs to get the shot, yet people in government are exempt. Make it make sense. Exactly. That's the whole thing. He's not traveling anymore. They've put a halt to traveling. They're doing everything online. So he's not around people. He doesn't see anybody from work except on a computer screen. So frustrating. Yeah. It should be about choice. Yeah, but it's not. Unfortunately, it's just not here, you know? And like, we heard this friend that was like, oh, I'm going to fake my vaccine paperwork. You don't want to do that. You'll end up underneath the prison. They're going to make an example of you out here. It's just pathetic, you guys. It's just absolutely pathetic. They won't do my knee surgery because there are so many COVID patients here in Utah. Wow. We can find out if that's true or not. Kansas City. It's data that can be verified. Yeah. But the thing is, that's what her doctor's telling her. You know what I mean? Like, it's just frustrating. They're building COVID units. Wow. I remember like when they did that, DC, Maryland, and Virginia built like these portable buildings and then they didn't even need them. They didn't even use them. But, you know, I think, I don't know numbers wise. It doesn't sound like it's as bad here as it was initially, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But I also, I mean, I don't know. You've been out of work for 2.5 months. Wow. Holy crap. I don't understand why the vaccine is being pushed on us. What's the point of the vaccine if you can still get it and spread it? Exactly. And here's the other thing I don't understand. So I go grocery shopping. We've been to restaurants, really careful. And I haven't gotten it, knock on wood. So I don't know. Am I just not able to get it? Maybe I'm a carrier. No, because I don't have the antibodies because they did a test on me and I don't have the antibodies. So I don't know, y'all. My area is down to only 100 people with COVID in the 3 big hospitals. Oh, that's not too bad then. The nurses and doctors worked the whole pandemic without being vaccinated. What's the big deal now? Let them choose you. That is true. That's so true. When we didn't have a vaccine, they worked and they protected themselves and everything was okay. So, I don't know. Ganta, you should come to the US. We have so many jobs here. There's so much work here because nobody wants to work because they're getting so many benefits sitting at home, sitting on their butt. Now, there are people out there that are sick. There are people out there that can't find a job. I'm not saying them. I'm saying these people that intentionally sit at home on their ass and collect unemployment when they should be out working, when there's not a damn thing wrong. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'll say. He wasn't even in the White House and acts like he was. Yeah. Buy N95 masks. Be extra careful. Susan Lund predicted Thanksgiving will be bad. Sorry. Don't be sorry. Did Biden really get the vaccine? He wasn't even in the White House. It was on Saturday. They would lie to us all the time. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I can't fly. They want me to vaccinate, but I might swim. You're funny. All the unemployment stopped September. Really? Good. Well, maybe they'll get off their butts and get back to work. I'm talking like these young kids that are sitting on their ass at home, milking off their mommy and daddy that should be out there working a job. Well, they're not they were milking off mommy and daddy and getting all the government money, but oh my gosh, guys. All right, y'all, I'm getting off here. I'm getting off. Some of the hospitals are lying about being full. I heard that they don't have enough staff. It's not that they're full. They don't have enough staff, a lot of them. Yeah, why lie? What's the point, All right, you guys, listen. Everybody have a good week. And if the creek don't rise, what's that saying? If the something don't something and the creek don't rise, I'll see y'all next Friday night. Bye, guys. Bye, Shelby. Bye, Afton. Bye, Kim. Bye, Ganta. Bye, I am. Bye, Darlene. Bye, Ken. Who am I forgetting? Bye, Sally. Bye, Tina. Oh, thanks, Tina. Okay, you guys, if I forgot anybody, I'm so sorry. Bye, Cynthia. Ooh, canned some sweet potatoes. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Bye, Lydia's pony. Okay, guys. A lot of bulldozer for me. Bye, guys.